my name is Alex Cecilio. I'm a graphic artist, and I'm going to show you how to make facial hair in Photoshop. So there's a couple ways you can go about doing facial hair in Photoshop. If you want it to be more realistic or more illustrative, that's really up to you, but I can show you both. So to do illustrative, all you really need to do is have a new layer on top of your photo, just so you don't damage the quality of your photo. In case you make mistakes, you can always erase it. So have your photo and then just add a new layer right next to the trash can. You've got your new layers panel. And then if you just wanted to do like an illustrative little, like, when I say illustrative, I mean kind of like cartoony or preferably drawn, illustrated, hand illustrated. So like if you wanted to do like a mustache that was like just, you know, if you were like found some photos of you and your friends and you just felt like making something kind of goofy, and you can just use the paintbrush tool, and then you can just kind of like, you know, do whatever you want. A lot of people like to use this for making unibrows on people, I've noticed. And then you can make your little hole. So that's how you do the, you can also use, there's a couple different paintbrushes you can use. You can go to some dry media brushes, which have like the rough, they have some like rough edged ones, but there's also the drop shadow, which are, if you want that like kind of 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing, turn your opacity down to like 6%, and then you can kind of just, this is specifically for like shadows, so I think this is like the perfect tool to use. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's how you can do like those two things, but then now what I'm going to show you is some more realistic facial hair. This can be time consuming, so it's best to have a little patience when you're doing it, because if you're actually going to, you know, be making it look real, you're going to want to, you know, take your time, and you do want to turn your opacity up. And also, this is really important. Go to Window and go to Brush, or you can click F5. And make sure your shape dynamics are turned on and locked, because when you're making hair, it's really important that you have that hair texture so that you can, you know, make a thick to thin line, just like a hair follicle. And you can, you know, do stuff like that. And the cool part is, if you want, you can eventually, once you've made enough hairs, you can just go ahead and start copying them like this. You can make them smaller. I actually would recommend making them smaller so they look a little more real. And the best way to really get a good reference would be to either Google search just like, you know, beard or goatee or whatever, or if you know somebody that has one, just take some time and just look how the hair grows off the face, because you'd be surprised how tricky it is to draw facial hair, because when you're drawing just lines like this, it's, you know, you don't want the line to look like a line, you want it to look like hair. And the way you know, in my opinion, the way you know you've drawn a hair light enough is if you're drawing it on a piece of paper and you've drawn a line so light that you think it's a piece of hair and you go to like brush it off, you're doing the right thing. So try and do the same thing in Photoshop, because the lighter it is, the more real it's going to look. And that is how you draw facial hair in Photoshop. My name is Alex. Thank you.